Hi everybody, I am Sarah with Wheat State Wool. Welcome to my channel. This tutorial is about the chainless foundation rows. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, I am Sarah with Wheat State Wool. Welcome to my channel. This tutorial is about the chainless foundation rows. Stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. Please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to grow my community. And hit the like button for this video to tell YouTube that this is a video worth watching. And hit the bell if you want to be notified each time I upload a new video. Let's get into this. So, chainless foundation rows, huh? I love them, depending on the stitch. Normally, we work up a chain and we start working into loops either here, or we turn to the back and start working here like so. I'm going to show you some single crochets, just like normal. The problem with chains is, now with a bigger hook and thicker yarn, this is pretty easy to work with. But when you have a more normal size hook and normal weight, say 4-weight yarn, it's much more difficult to do. So today I want to show you how to do this without chaining up. You, as always, will still start with a slip knot. However you do that is fine. Okay, so for single crochet foundation, if I could get this yarn to work, what we're going to do is chain up 2. You still have to chain, sorry. And I'm not going to worry about back hump, though I could. I'm just not going to worry about it right now. I'm going to insert into the first chain that I did and pull up a loop. Now here you could say, oh, I know what you're going to do, but you don't. First, we have to make our chain. We still have to make our chain, yep. But you're working it at the same time. So you're working both the chain and your stitch. So we've chained up 1, and then we're going to finish our single crochet. And I don't particularly like single crochet foundation stitches, mostly because they just don't look as good to me, but it is easier to do this than to work a ton of single crochets down a long chain. Okay, I just wanted to make that loop a little tighter. All right, so to make the next one, so here's some anatomy. This is the top of the stitch, even though it's facing this way. This is the top of the stitch, and therefore this is the bottom and the chain. So what we want to do is grab 2 loops of that chain that we did and insert our hook into there. And in fact, I may switch to this smaller hook so I have more control. So I'm going to insert into that chain, grab 2 loops, and pull up a loop. And then I'm going to chain 1 again. And then I will work a single crochet. So you can see this chain right here, and then here's a single. So once again, we're going to go under the stitch and into the chain, grab both loops, and pull up a loop. And then we're going to work a chain 1. And here's a new trick. Pinch that that chain 1 you just did, and then finish your single. And where you're pinching, insert your hook and grab 2 loops and pull up, chain 1, pinch, and work your single crochet. and where you were pinching, insert, grab 2 loops, pull up a loop, chain 1, pinch, yarn over, and pull through 2 for a single. So here's your single crochet. There's the back side of them, and this is the front side of them. And you keep doing that until your chain is the correct number for your project, or as long as you want it. And if you are practicing, just go until it's comfortable, until you can easily see where you need to insert your hook. Just don't forget, you're also making the foundation chain and the stitch at the same time. So that is the foundation single crochet. Let's take a look at the half double. For the half double, we once again are going to chain up 2. But this time, instead of just inserting into the last chain there, I'm going to yarn over first, because we are going to work a half double. Then I will go into that first stitch, or first chain rather, or the last chain, and pull up a loop. So now, like normal, we would have 3, and then we would pull through, and that would be our half double. But remember, we got to make our chain first. So chain 1, pinch that, and then work your half double, or finish it. Okay, now yarn over, and where you were pinching is that chain that you need to go under and grab 2 loops, pull up, you have 3, chain 1, pinch, yarn over, and finish your stitch. Now I love the half double foundation. It looks good. All the other stitches look great. It's just the single crochet I'm not crazy about. So remember, yarn over, insert under 2 loops of your chain, chain 1, pinch, and finish your stitch. So some more stitch anatomy here. If this is our chain, it has a back loop, a back hump, and it's easier to see after I have stabbed through, but there it is right there. So now I'm hoping that by showing you where all these loops are, you'll be able to see it better. All right, so now don't forget to yarn over first, go under the chain, grabbing 2 loops, chain 1, pinch, and finish your stitch. Yarn over, go under the 2 loops, pull up a loop, chain 1, pinch, finish your stitch. So here is the front of our half doubles, and here's the back. And it looks exactly like a regular half double because it is. We have our 3rd loop that we can work into to do our camel stitch or rib knit, whatever you want to call it. And we have our regular top part. So from here, if you were to just say, okay, I've got as many as I need, I'm going to chain 1 or 2, however you do it, and turn my work to work the next row of half doubles right into the top. Now that we know how to do the foundation half double, let's try the double next. For the double, we need to chain up 3. And then we're going to yarn over because we're working a double. And we're going to insert into the last chain and pull up a loop. And remember, we need to chain 1 first. Pinch that, and then we're going to pull through 2 and pull through 2. So we're finishing our stitch. And now this chain 2 or 3, however you want to call it, can be your first, or it can mean nothing. That is up to you. If you want it to count as a double crochet, I recommend chaining up 4 instead of just 3. So let's try that. Chain 4, so we have our chain 3 as a double and our chain space or our foundation chain. Go into that bottom one, chain 1, pinch, and finish your double. And now you have your chain 3 and your first double, so you technically have 2 stitches. So yarn over and into that same chain that we did, grabbing 2 loops, pull up, and then chain 1, and then finish your double crochet as normal. So we're making our chain and our stitches at the same time. So again, grabbing 2 loops on the bottom there, and you can see I split the back hump with the other 2 loops of your chain. I'm going to chain 1 and finish my double. And I'm going to keep doing that until I have as many as are needed or wanted. And this is so nice because this is so much easier to work into than the actual foundation chain. And it looks good, it's clean, it's neat. Your tension tends to be a lot better when you work this instead of having a super tight chain to work into. And there's the doubles. This is the front, here's the back. It looks exactly like doubles worked on a chain, because it is. And again, if you were going to work across the top, you would just chain 3 and turn and start working your doubles as normal. If you do an alt double, do your alt double. It's whatever you do. I'm just doing the basics for you. Now I'm going to go ahead and work over to this starting chain so that you can see that you can work right into that. Here it is. It kind of curves 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go right into the top, always trying to grab the 2 loops to stabilize, and done. 2 rows like that. I love doing the foundation stitches. Sometimes I will even do the single, especially if it's a super duper long chain. You can do triple crochets the same way. You just work your chain stitch and then you work your triple crochet stitch. If you're going to, if you need help figuring out how many to chain up, a standard triple is chain 4, and then you need 1 more for the starting chain. Unless you're not going to count the chain up as a stitch, then you can just do the chain 4 to get it to the right height. So that is the foundation stitches. I hope that was helpful for you. Please let me know in the comments below which one of the foundation stitches was your favorite to do, which was the easiest. Do you like it? Hate it? Let me know. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.